doctor's appointments. Keep your eyes on him. If you keep your eyes on Google and WebMD, listen,
think you're dying.
You will in your mind,
right?
In your mind, you've already lost the limb. But that's why he says, keep your eyes on me, because when you focus on the outside factors, they become greater than me.
Right.
So when I focus on Jesus, he becomes more clear, he becomes bigger, and for some reason, everything else becomes blurry. Right? The camera, when it focuses on me, come on, camera, you become blurry. Come on, camera, right?
All right, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk R&R with Tony and Lisa. I'm Tony.
I'm Lisa.
And before we get started, we ask that you hit that like button, subscribe, and ding that bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming out. We got merch coming out soon.
Yeah.
So we ready to get into this one?
We're ready. I'm ready.
All right. So this episode is titled, Don't Miss the Miracle.
Yes.
Let's go to the throne.
Like don't miss the miracle. That is it. So, I'm spending time with Jesus. You know what I learned?
What'd you learn?
I learned that when you don't keep your eyes on Jesus, you'll miss the miracle.
Okay.
And it really had me think about how much I love DVR, right? Because how often, listen, you know, I love a good DVR.
True that.
But how often are you watching something? And you and I are good for that, right? I'll be watching something, you'll be eating, and I'll be like, babe, did you see? And you say, oh, no, I missed it.
I'll be dealing with that food.
And then but the good thing is that I get to rewind it and you catch it. Right. But oftentimes we look away from Jesus and we miss the miracle. Peter walking on water.
Yeah.
Was because he kept his eyes on Jesus. And as long as he kept his eyes on Jesus, he could perform this miracle. Right? He was able to walk on water. And as soon as he looked away, he began to sink. And I got to thinking, I said, come on, God. So when he kept his eyes on Jesus, he was able to walk on this water. Imagine if that water represented pain, struggle, poverty,
walking all over it,
sickness. We keep our eyes on Jesus and we're
above it,
have it above our feet, below our feet. Come on, God.
And then what they say, put the enemy,
keep
the enemy below our feet.
But we can only do that when we keep our eyes on Jesus.
That's right.
You know, and if the woman with the blood, if she didn't keep her eyes on Jesus, she would have missed her miracle.
Yeah.
So we don't really take a moment to really think about it. As simple as it is, we spend more time looking back there, right? And dare I say, Jesus is back there, but often it's something he's already done.
Right.
And he's like, great, so I understand you want to relish in my past miracles with you, but can I tell you what's lying ahead is greater than what's back there, and you're going to miss it. See, if I sit in a space of who I used to be in New York, come on, God.
Yeah.
What he's preparing for me in this space of being an entrepreneur will surpass assistant vice president. But if I stay back there, come on, God.
Then that's all you
go. Then I'm going to miss what he got for me. And here's the problem. Yes, it will do me a disservice, but it does a kingdom a greater disservice. Right. If I miss that miracle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because the woman with the blood got her miracle, but so many came to Jesus because of it. It's not just about us. Right. So I just thought that was super powerful to think about. If we just keep our eyes on Jesus, we won't miss the miracle.
Well, like we talked about before, our testimony is, what people resonate to. You know, our testimony is not just for us. The tests that we go through, what God brings us through, is not just for us. It's for us to share. Yeah. He said, "Go tell."
Come on now.
And he gives us stuff to go tell.
Come on, listen. But tell it like he said, tell it. Because we tell half. Let me tell you what Jesus brought me through. You don't want to talk about, you don't want to put yourself in it.
But, and I'm glad you said that, because again, that's the important part.
Come on.
That's the important part, because he knows you will put yourself in certain situations that you shouldn't be in.
Yeah.
But he brings you out anyway.
But he brings you out.
Right.
Anyway.
And that's the important part, because again, this whole thing that we talk about relationship, we don't want you to feel that there's nothing that God can't bring you out of.
Yeah.
Nothing that you've done that you can't go to him and ask for forgiveness, right?
Right.
Or ask for help with.
Right.
Right. He says in his word, there's nothing other than not accepting my son.
Right.
Other than that, he already knows what you're going to do. Again, he knows what you're going to go through. He knows what you've been through. He has a plan. So for you to not be able to go to him, think you can't go to him,
right?
That's not the case. So whatever it is you're going through. So
yeah. But keep your eyes on him.
Yeah.
But keep your eyes on him, no matter what, doctor's appointments. Keep your eyes on him. If you keep your eyes on Google and WebMD, listen,
you're dying.
You in your mind, right? In your mind, you've already lost the limb. But that's why he says, keep your eyes on me, because when you focus on the outside factors, they become greater than me.
Right.
So when I focus on Jesus, he becomes more clear, he becomes bigger, and for some reason, everything else becomes blurry. Right? The camera, when it focuses on me, come on, camera, you become blurry. Come on, camera, right? But real talk, right? The thing it focuses on, everything else becomes blurry, which is why Jesus says, focus on me. Because these things, withering, will not stand, temporary, but I am everlasting. I'm everlasting. So why not focus on the thing that will surpass all of the things that you worry about?
Right. In this relationship thing, you have to be in a relationship with him to focus on, right? Our relationship. If we don't focus on each other, the relationship won't work.
Right.
So you have to be intentional about focusing on Jesus and building that relationship with him, right? You do that by spending time with him, spending time in his word.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing about Jesus, he hasn't even said to us, I expect you to focus on me just as much as I focus on you. Ooh. Because if that were the case, we'd be like this all day.
Yep.
Right? Not breaking, not blinking, because that's how focused he is on us.
No, thank you, Jesus. Yeah.
Praise God. He said 10%. Come on, God. Right? Tithe it. 10% of your time, 10%, the best part of you. Because he said, give me your first. So give me the best part of you. But Jesus gives us 100% of his attention. Come on.
All of him.
It's not a healthy relationship. If I said to you, babe, I expect you to be me 24/7, look at me 24/7, only call me, you're going to be like, okay, now look here.
We'll be on the street. I got to go to work.
Right.
It makes money.
That would not work. But think about it. In order for us to stay focused on Jesus, we realize that what that looks like is I bring more souls to the kingdom. I help my brothers and sisters. When I work at the place that God put me in, I give them my absolute best. So focusing on Jesus is not just being so immersed in doing God's work, we forget God.
Yeah.
But realizing that it looks different. It looks different how we move. And that's still focusing on Jesus. My love for you, my focus on you looks very much like me ensuring that I handle the business while I'm home to do my, it looks various ways. It doesn't mean I cling to you 24/7 and I'm like, this is how I focus on my husband. Right. No, that's how I stifle my husband. Right? Right? True. Facts. Because sometimes you're so stuck to someone that you hinder their growth. I'm inclined to believe that when Jesus told his disciples to go out 2 by 2 is because having all 12 consistently move in a bunch wasn't beneficial to the kingdom and to everyone, because the 12 can only go where they go, but 2 by 2, 2 is here, 2 is there. And Right.
Yeah.
So we have to be able to go our separate ways.
And it may not be anything major. It could be, a smile to someone. It could be being a blessing to that person. And when God moves you, be obedient to what he's asking you to do.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, like for me, he'll tell me to pray for someone. And I'm at work and, I'm like, oh man, I'm at work. How's that going to look? But, I don't think about that. I just ask the person, look, God told me to pray for you.
Yeah.
Can I pray for you?
Yeah.
And, they're receptive, So yeah, you just, again, it's about spending that time with him and having that relationship with him and focusing on him, right? In everything that you do,
Yeah.
What's the saying? Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's looking.
Come on now.
Right? He's always looking.
He's always looking.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So keep your eyes on Jesus. Keep this eye on Jesus. I'm gonna keep this eye on you. No.
Well, you ain't gonna miss the miracle if you keep your eyes on me.
All right, and thank y'all for coming out and spending this time.
My family, don't miss the miracle. Yes, keep your eyes on Jesus.
Yeah.
Again, spend time with him. You'd be amazed at the relationship that you build and the intimacy that you gain when spending time with Jesus.
Yeah.
The revelations that he'll reveal to you. Oh, it's just amazing.
It is.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So that's it. You good?
That's it. That's
All
it.
right. There you have it, family. Love and blessings. Love and blessings. And again, hit that like button, subscribe, and ding that bell.
Ding.
Oh my God. We out.
Oh my God, I had to. I'm sorry. Oh, Trini, stop. Ding, 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 ding.